entertained? Are you not entertained?
Welcome into our most recent report. Asmongold has left companies Mad Mushroom and Starforge Systems, as well as stepped down from his leadership role at OTK, one of the companies he helped found. This is in regards to his comments in a video of his on October 16, 2024 regarding the Israel-Hamas war.
And it is directly antithetical to everything Western values stand for, and it is an inferior culture in all ways. It is that simple.
Asmongold received a 14-day Twitch ban and has since given a heartfelt apology.
I think that that's a really bad position to have, and I really don't like that. And I think that my problem and my fault here was that I was making a criticism of religious extremism. No effort. And I feel like almost, I've rewatched the clip, right? Or a number of the clips. And it's like I've almost made an effort not to draw a distinction between the two things.
Unfortunately, the damage had already been done. Starforge Systems came out with this statement on X. We have spoken to Asmongold and have mutually agreed to part ways. Starforge unequivocally rejects all forms of discrimination, hatred, and violence. We stand by and align ourselves with those around the world seeking to foster acceptance, unity, and dignity. Effectively ending their relationship with Asmongold, as well as Mad Mushroom, stating the following. Mad Mushroom co-founder Asmongold to step away from company after anti-Muslim remarks. This is a headline from Game Developer that reported that Mad Mushroom also has separated ties with the streamer. Stating, the company shared the news in a statement posted on X, formerly Twitter. As an indie game publisher, we exist to empower developers from all cultures and backgrounds to share their stories and passions through their art. The viewpoints shared by Asmongold on Monday are antithetical to our mission. Zach will be stepping away from his leadership role in Mad Mushroom to work on himself and hold himself accountable. OTK's statement was a bit more in-depth. A few days ago, Zach, Asmongold, made some comments that, even in his own words, were disgusting and abhorrent. OTK denounces all forms of discrimination and violence, and that sort of behavior cannot be tolerated. Yesterday evening, we spoke with Zach, and he will be stepping away from his roles at OTK and our affiliate companies Starforge, Mythic, and Mad Mushroom. In our conversation, Zach vehemently expressed his desire to change his life and broaden his perspective. Earlier today, he posted a video detailing his thoughts on his comments, along with changes he plans on making moving forward. We hope Zach remains committed to the promises he has made to us, the community, and to himself. In the meantime, OTK will continue fostering an open and inclusive work environment dedicated to producing the best live streaming content possible for our community and partners. Whereas he has stepped away, I believe he is still part of OTK, although I'm not sure in what regards. In the end, Asmongold will be just fine. His channel's hit over 3 million subs. His content's as entertaining as ever. He's doing more political stuff nowadays, I noticed that, but either way, we'll check out a video of his every once in a while. Good luck to him. Hope everything turns out okay.
Right? As soon as I get unbanned, the best apology is better content, change behavior. And that's what I hope to do.
So he's using identity politics too? He is. And so basically, I think that this election, more than anything, I think it was a refutation of radical identity and social politics.
Now, next story of the day is in regards to Dragon Age Veilguard and the absolute flop that it is. Let's talk about that for a minute. Dragon Age the Veilguard is officially a flop. Almost 2 weeks after its initial release, there have only been 553,000 sales of the game on Steam, making 26.5 million. According to VSG, which is a website that breaks down the Steam stat charts, 26.5 million is a little bit low in my estimation. It seems the peak for concurrent players on Steam was November 3rd, the 4th day the game had been released, and the first weekend of the release. So that is nothing crazy. What is crazy is that the game never gets higher than 88,000 concurrent players, even though rumor had it there were 300,000 pre-orders. That is really bad. The game has maintained a steady player base of around 45 to 60,000, and it does have a mostly positive review rating on the store page. This is highly sus to me, due to the fact that you have to scroll down forever before you can find a positive review on the review section. And the majority of the positive reviews that I've found all come from gaming magazines, gaming review websites, or people related to the industry that I'm suspicious of having access journalism. And specifically, I'm calling out right here for their terrible take on Dragon Age the Veilguard. Listen to this.
Dragon Age the Veilguard is the best BioWare game in a long time. Veilguard is light on meaningless side quests and instead focuses...
Wait, BioWare made this? 2024 BioWare? It's self-preceded by Dragon Age Inquisition and Mass Effect Andromeda, which were both merely alright in hindsight.
What the hell?
I wasn't sure these former masters of the role-playing game craft could make a game like this anymore.
Here, vegetables. Thank you. So, I'm non-binary. What does that mean?
Obvious access journalism here from IGN, maintaining those corporate relationships while I turn around and lie to the gaming community. IGN has become more of a joke than a bastion of journalistic information. Helping to push the ideas and ideals of DEI and identity politics into our games, I have lost all respect for a company that never really had any respect for itself or the community it was supposed to support. Their review of Dragon Age, absolute glazing of it, while most of the gamers and respected figures in the community absolutely panned it, is just the last sad tale in a story of access journalism. As for Dragon Age the Veilguard, terrible dialogue, narrative-driven story forced down the throat of gamers has ensured its doom. A game that was over $200 million in 10 years in development has barely recouped 15%, and that's a generous number, of its developmental costs, let alone turn a profit. BioWare has alienated a fan base and ruined its relationship with the gaming community. And I believe this is the last time BioWare will be trusted by fans, and they'll have to prove themselves again. Maybe with a return to form in Mass Effect 5? We'll see. Now, moving on to our last story of the night. PS5 Pro has arrived. The PlayStation 5 Pro has arrived. November 7, 2024, PlayStation 5 Pro released, with pre-orders still available at that point. It released with 2TB hard drive, a bigger GPU, PSSR, and several other features that might interest gamers. Make sure that you have a TV that has a high refresh rate or a monitor with a high refresh rate to utilize these features. Now, at $700 plus the $80 hard drive being completely separate and the stand being completely separate from the unit, you're into this for over $800 by the time you get it. Having said that, all the reviews, everything we've done from the research states that this is an enthusiast console. If you have the money and want this, go ahead and get it. You'll be happy with it, but don't expect too big a difference from PlayStation 5 when you do play it. Now, if you don't have one of these, don't worry, you're not missing out on much. Later on, you might be able to go in for a little bit cheaper price too. We'll see. Hopefully we get one down the road and we give you a full review of it. Maybe down a month, because it's only been 4 days since it's come out. There have been no reported problems on November 11, 2024 this time for the PlayStation 5 Pro. We'll come back in a month with a review and let you know if anything has happened at all. I want to talk to you about the PlayStation 5 Pro. Number 1. We will not be getting the PlayStation 5 Pro at this time. Maybe farther down the road, in a year or two, we will, and we'll be giving a full review of it. However, at this point, we don't see that the cost of purchase is worth the fidelity and performance that it gives us. We're very happy with PlayStation 5 and think it's going to be just fine until the PlayStation 6 comes out, right around 2028, rumor has it. At this point, November 11, 2024, 4 days after the initial release of the PlayStation 5 Pro, there have been no reported major issues with the system. If anything comes up, we will keep you informed and let you know. 3. If you have the money, can't afford this, go ahead and get it. All the reviews say that it's been awesome if you're an enthusiast and it's something you're into. If you don't have the money for it and can't afford it, don't worry, you're not missing out on much. We won't be getting it right now, maybe in a year or two, and we'll let you know exactly what we think about it. Here's a video by Digital Foundry giving a good review of it with all the full specs, everything you really want to know about it. Go check them out, Digital Foundry on YouTube. Alright guys, another great report. That's all for this one. We'll see you guys in another couple of weeks when we bring you the latest and greatest gaming news, technology, and updates you guys need to know. I'm Lucky, the channel's Game On, we just keep gaming on. If you want more of this content, like, subscribe, help a small channel out. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.